honestly feel like a naked mole rat not having any brows on right now, but this is what we are going to be doing together today. I wanted to do this video because brows have honestly been the one thing that has taken me the longest to learn. I don't do anything complicated or anything like that. For my brows, I really don't use that many products. I try to limit the amount of products that I am using. So the main thing that I use is this, which is the ColourPop brow pencil in the color BlacknBrown. I really like this pencil. It's inexpensive. It's like $5 and it gets the pigment on really easy, and it comes with a spoolie at the end here. And the other thing that I use is the Anastasia brow powder. This is in the color chocolate. I have used this so much and I use it every single day, and there hasn't been even the slightest dent in it, which is what I really like about this. I will always repurchase this. You can obviously tell that this brow has much more hair than this brow. It's really sparse at the bottom here. So for me personally, my favorite brow to do is this one right here, just because it has that shape and I have less work to do. So obviously the first thing I'm going to be doing is taking my spoolie and brushing up my brows. First thing I'm going to do is outline the shape of my brows from the bottom here all the way and on the top, and then I'm going to fill it in with the powder. So I'm starting here. And then really lightly working my way to the ends and the tails of my brow. Now obviously you can see that I have like no hair right here. I actually take the brow pencil and with really light pressure, I'm just going to kind of feather in the product in that little like ball spot. What I'm going to do now is kind of take my spoolie and brush my brows down and then outline the top here to give me that shape that I want. You can obviously tell what I'm doing is I'm constantly going back and forth with the pencil and the spoolie, just because it gives me the much more natural finish and I can really see what I'm doing. I always like to extend the tails of my brows a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the arch right here using really light pressure, and then I'm just going to extend it with the pencil. So I don't know if you can kind of see, but it's just really lightly and it's just really natural. Now that we have like the general shape figured out and we filled in any of the really harsh bald spots, I'm not going to go in with the Anastasia brow powder. Again, this is in the color chocolate, and I'm going to take a little brush that is from Wet n Wild. This is actually an eyeliner brush, but I use it for my brows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually mix both of these colors. Turn the brush over and then just lightly feather the product in the front of your brows. So my method of how I'm doing my brows may not work for you. Be mindful that brows are something that are really personal, and you kind of have to learn your face frame and your face shape to kind of understand what brows look best on you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the bottoms of my brows. This is just something that I always do and it just makes me feel better. So the two things that I use for that is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This is in the color medium tawny. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use this 223 brush from Zoeva. So just on the very tips, and then I'm just going to carve out the bottoms of my brow first. And then to blend all of this out, I'm going to go in with this Real Technique brush. This is actually a concealer brush. And I'm just going to like really lightly kind of tap the extra concealer and drag it down and blending it. Now that I have that blended out, I'm going to go in and set that, which is really important because you don't want any type of creasing going on. So I'm going to go in with my Chanel Universal Compact, and I'm going to be using that same Real Technique brush. You do not need a Chanel powder to set this. You can use your face powder, you can use your under eye loose powder, use whatever you have. And I am just going to pat this under my brow where I put that concealer. And I also like to kind of just drag that powder down on my lids as well, because it also preps my eyelids for when I'm applying shadow. The second finishing option that you can do is setting your brows with a brow gel. And the one that I'm going to be using, Precise Fiber Volume Brow Gel. This is in the color medium brown. I'm just going to use this and kind of set my brows, so you know all that hard work that we just did, it's not going to move, and it gives my brows a little bit of a highlight effect, which I really like. Now obviously you guys can tell the difference from the brow that I did fill in and my natural brows. I practically have like no hairs on my natural brow, and I have a lot of bald spots. So this is the end of the video, guys. I hope it was a little bit helpful for some of you guys. Don't forget to comment down below, and also please do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and our Instagram is always linked down below and in the description box. So I'll see you guys in the next video.